Hi, this is Calm, and for today's video, I'll talk about my 2024 Hobonichi haul. As you can tell from the title, but I decided to do a voiceover because I did not talk that much while I was actually doing the video recording, and I did not sound that excited. I was very excited, but yeah, I didn't talk that much, so I decided to do a voiceover. So yeah, I got a bigger box, and the yellow Hobonichi box was inside it, holding the little items, so smaller items. So yeah, I got the A5 Hun, and I do try to unwrap everything off screen and further away from the microphone, but yeah, I got the A5 Hun and the Rivet bands. That's what I'm unwrapping right now. And for the freebies, I got the onigiri and the day pouches, but I don't know what I'm going to use that for. I don't know if I'll use it. But yeah, I got those two freebies. And then I got the day freeze for my sister, so I'm taking that out. Then the A5 memo pad is for my studies, like writing down citations, books, bibliography lists, things like that. And then the weekly supplement is for my freelance work stuff schedule, and I will probably cut that down to a passport size. And my A6 memo pads are for like scribble notes, and that's me trying to see how much I need to cut down for my 2024 EDC, because I'll be starting 2024 in my passport TN. So yeah, and then the A5 Hon is for journaling. And I did think about buying the pencil board that came with the designs by the same designer, but I didn't because the Hon already comes with the pencil board, and I already have a pencil board, an A5 pencil board that I don't use as often as I should, so I didn't get that. This is the 5-year techo with the natural leather cover. For natural leather, I do prefer to keep it very light. I don't want it to darken. So this is something that I'm sort of worried about. And so I'm thinking about spraying it, but I don't have a spray, so I need to do some research about this. But that's my 5-year. And I had mentioned that I do want to turn this into a 10-year techo, but as I was flipping through that, I realized that I can't turn that into a 10-year because of the quotes on the right hand side. So I need to turn that into a 9-year techo. Because, I don't have anything that I want to write on the right hand side if I were to just keep it for 5 years. So I thought, the more years I can fit into one book, the better. So I do want to turn that into a 9-year techo now. I got the Rivet bands because it doesn't close. It doesn't have a closure, like a string or a clasp in the cover. So I bought that. But I bought the natural leather and the black leather. But the black leather, there are little bits falling off of the leather. And so yeah, so I think I'll go with the natural leather first. And if that breaks, I'll go with the black leather band. So that's that. And I am excited to start 2024 and writing that. But like I do journal in my cousin. So for the A5 Hon, I'll do like long form journaling as I'm currently doing in my cousin. And then for the 5-year, I think I'll do for /9-year, I'll do like bullet points and write what happened that day. So that for 9 years, I can see 9 years at a glance what happened that day and see the changes. So yeah, long form in cousin and bullet points in 5-year /9-year. And when I was getting the Hon and the I did think about I did want to keep the same A5 setup, but here I realized that I can't close it because of I think the hardcover aspect of the Hon. I can't close the cover with an A5 notebook on the left hand side as well for my studies. So I will have to change that aspect part of my A5 setup. I was not expecting that. I should have expected that. But yeah, so I think I'll use the Moterm cover for my A5 Hon. Technically it doesn't need a cover, but I do prefer leather covers, so I'll use my Moterm cover for that. And then on the screen you do see me sort of fiddle around with a plaid Hobonichi cover, but unpopular opinion, I don't think I like the butterfly clasps, so I don't think I'll go with the plaid cover. I think I'll come up with a different setup and not the plaid cover. But I will keep a separate A5 setup for my studies, and so I'll have the A5 memo pad, and then my study notes, A5 study notebook, which for 2024 will be my freely planned, A5 freely planned. Currently I'm using a 2022 day free, but I'll change next year. So yeah, I'm just trying to see how thin it is. But yeah, that's my journaling setup then, just the Hun. And I think I explained towards the end of the video that I think for this week, because technically this was supposed to be last week's video, I'll have another video up during this weekend, and I'll talk about how I'm using my cousin currently. I kept switching up my monthly pages, how I was using my monthly pages and my weekly pages, and I'm still not using my monthly pages fully, but I think I'm pretty satisfied with how I'm using my weekly and daily pages currently. I've been continuing this method format for a few weeks now, so yeah, I think I'll do a video on that for this weekend. Yeah, that's me explaining this part. So yeah, and dailies, I've been using it the same. But I've been very consistent in my cousin for July and August and September as well. So yeah, and that's my study setup, A5 setup, which I will have in a different cover, or yeah. So that's that. That's everything that I got from Hobonichi for 2024. I hope it was interesting. I hope I keep using everything for the whole year of 2024. And I'll do a separate video for my whole 2024 lineup and setup. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.